What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to another episode of New York Mets Franchise, episode number 9. Now we lost in the World Series. Pretty heartbreaking. We don't have a big changes to do. We do have some young guys who I think are ready to help with the team. We're going to move on some vets. Like Kipnis, I think we're going to move on from. We got Sosa, who's 24, ready to take over. At third base, maybe Munoz instead of Jake Lamb. Jake Lamb's a good player. He hit he hit 2 home runs, hit 344 in the playoffs. But he's going downhill, big-time splits. Like, he doesn't really hit against lefties, but does dominate versus righties. Bad fielding. Now, Munoz isn't really a good hitter, but good vision. And he has a chance to be a great fielder with good speed, can play every day. I kind of want to see what he can do if he has... he had 250 at-bats. It's like half a season. And he still had a wins above... Okay, he's a negative WAR player. So, I don't know. Maybe we don't use him. We'll see how much Jake Lamb wants. Pitching, I think, add some bullpen help. But let's get into the season, the off-season, boys. Let's see what we can do. Let's see who retired. Tebow retired. No, Nova retired. Damn it. Well, we're going to need to find a new starter. Damn it. No one made the Hall of Fame. That actually hurts. We will need a pitching coach. So DeGrom is a free agent, and he's 32. He is going down. I still want him. I want to do 2 years. So let's do 3 with a player. That should get him. Cespedes, we're going to move on from him. We do have Rick Wall, who I'm ready to start using. He's 23. Kalenig's working his way up too, but I think Rick Wall is a great hitter. Not much power, good vision, solid discipline. Not great durability in fielder, so we kind of want to have another good outfielder as a bench. And I think that's where this Coronado guy comes into place. He'll play a good amount, even though he's a good player too. But he's only a C potential, so there's not a whole lot of room of growth. While Rick Wall has A potential, and I believe it's like a solid 93, yeah. So I think having Coronado, he'll play. He's going to probably get like 300 at-bats because Rick Wall's durability is not great, but that was good depth. So we're going to let Cespedes walk. Swarzak, I definitely want to keep him. Money's got to be right. Oh, perfect. 3.7 is good. Jake Lamb, like we looked at earlier, 7.2 is a little pricey. Kipnis, 6.2. We'll move on from that. Brad Bark. 4.1 for 4.24 ERA. I think that's okay, though. For 1 year, we'll do that. Carson Smith, 3.44 ERA for 3.7. I'll go 3.9. Cabrera, I would like to bring him back, but money's got to be right. $4 million for a bench bat, probably not. Carpenter, 3.7 for a bench bat, and then Duda, maybe. We'll come back to Duda in a minute. So let's see if we got DeGrom and those relievers. So DeGrom has not accepted yet. Swarzak, Bark, and Smith did. I'll give you a little bit more money, dude, but come on, accept it. I don't want to go into free agency. Okay, he signed perfect. So let's continue. Arbitration. Torres, a reliever, had a great year. Now he's a free agent in 3 years. He'll be 30 at that time. We'll do a 3-year deal for $2.6 a year. That's a great deal for us. Just bring it up to $8 million. Austin Hedges now, like I said, he's a good defender, has a little bit of pop. Even though he only hit 211 with 18 home runs because of his defense, he had a 3.6 WAR, which is pretty good. A 2-year, $3.3 million deal is pretty good for us. We have some money to spend too. Now, I might move on from him. And Lugo was our long man. He was great. I want to keep him around. He has 4 years of service time. Let's do 3 years. That takes him to his 34, and that's a pretty team-friendly deal. Tender contracts now. So Sosa's going to be our second baseman. So we'll get him. And I'm just going to go sign the rest of these guys. We have David Ross, who might be our new number 5. Probably. We'll probably give him a chance to try that. Or I don't know. We'll figure something out. We have Matz, who did struggle during the regular season, like a 4-something ERA, a 4.27, so maybe move on from Matz. I don't know. Well, let's just get these. Let me go sign these guys, and we'll move on with the offseason. Okay, so I went out and offered all those contracts. Now, because we're probably going to get a draft pick for losing Cespedes, I think I'm okay with going and getting a superstar player. Oh, my goodness, and Mike Trout's out there, who's actually going downhill. Now, he had a good year, 40 home runs, a 280 average, but he's only a 96 overall. It's actually going down. Now, outfield is not really a position of need for us because we have 2 studs. And Conforto, Benintendi's a stud, 321, 21 home runs. Conforto, 320, 32 home runs. And I want to use Rick Wall. I'm going to call him up now. So I don't think it makes sense for us to get Trout, especially if he's going downhill. Like, that money should be allocated somewhere else. Springer, again, same thing. I probably would rather have Springer than Trout, which is crazy. But I think Springer's trending up and Trout's trending down for some odd reason. Arrieta might be a nice guy to pick up. Petrostrope out of the bullpen. I mean, Kluber would be great, but he's 34, and I don't want to give up a draft pick for a 34-year-old. But Arrieta on a one-year deal for $12 million, that would be great for us. Doesn't cost a draft pick. Zach Cozart at third base, I think he might be a better option than Jake Lamb because look at the defense. And he actually hits better versus lefties, which now normally you face righties more often than lefties, but our lineup was kind of susceptible to left-handed pitching. And he's a little bit more expensive, but I think we can afford both of them. And then I think maybe get a reliever or two. Ken Giles struggled mightily. Wade Davis, he's going down. Peacock, he struggled. Robbie Erlin. Maybe we can do it in a trade, but let's see what happened in free agency. Chris Archer's a Cub. Arrieta is a Met. We got Arrieta, all right. Ken Giles is an A. We're now going to trade Cespedes. Cozart's a Met. I don't want Cespedes on the team. I want to go young. And I know he still has a good year left in him, but it's going down pretty quick. I want to go to youngster, so we're going to use him to get a big-time reliever. Let's just see if anyone... Wade Davis, Brian Shaw, nah. Addison Reed, former Met. Leclerc, maybe? How did he do last year? Terrible walks per 9, but great hits per 9. I mean, his whip's really high. I don't like that at a reliever. Like, I don't want my relievers to always bring like the tying run on base. It's not really ideal. Let's see what else is out there. Jake Bowers, Miggy in that contract. Daniel Norris, though. He has 2 years remaining on that contract. Daniel Norris, 1.93 ERA. I could take Miggy off. I don't want Miggy. I don't want that albatross of a contract. Sorry for my cough, guys. I just got done working out. Not to brag. So my cough is a little acting up. This cold just won't go away. I apologize. It's not really ideal. Can I get Noah Naylor too? Ooh, I can. Oh no, I can't. Damn it. Whatever. Daniel Norris for Cespedes. That gives us a nice reliever. I think we still have money to go get someone. Yeah, we do. Well, let's use that for depth. So, let's take a look. Rotation. Syndergaard, DeGrom, Arrieta, Matz, Rose, Triggs. So, I think we're going to move on from Matz, even though we have an old rotation. But Matz is 29. It's not like he's young. Actually, Thor is younger. So, we'll trade Matz. I want Rose to be in the rotation. So, it'll be Syndergaard, DeGrom, Arrieta, Rose, Triggs. And then our long man will be Lugo, who has 54 stamina. Our bullpen looks pretty darn good, actually. I think our bullpen's all set. I'm not sure who our closer will be. And we got these youngsters coming up, too. Like, we drafted this guy a year or two ago. I might move, like, Carson Smith. Let's release. I never signed this guy. Let's just release him. So we'll trade Carson Smith and his 3.9 salary. So let's trade Matz. He has a lot of value. What could we get for him, prospect-wise? I think we can get nothing crazy. Let's see if there's, a young starting pitcher who has good walks per 9. He doesn't have to be an A potential. But, I mean, obviously A potential would be ideal. Because we know that. Well, you guys always tell me to use the search tool. So let's do this. Position starting pitcher. Max age 25. Alright, attribute 1. Let's try this. Walks per 9. Minimum of 75. Alright, here we go. Stephen Holcomb. Oh ho! I like this guy. A potential too. Look at that walks per 9. 82. What team is he on? Blue Jays. Steven Matz starts it off. All right. Do I include Kalenic on this deal? Desmond Lindsay? Moves a little bit. Do I trade Munoz? I really want to get this trade. Oh, I forgot I have Tate. I remember this guy that we drafted too. Peterson. That's so close. I don't want Tate's off limits. Got some good relievers too coming up. What if I include when they don't like him? Damn it, how am I gonna get this to work? I don't without giving up someone I really like. I mean, if we can give Kalenic, who I like, but I want to get something else back. Zach Britton might be that other piece. I can make this work. We get Zach Britton back. That was close. Or we can get this to work. Give up no, damn it. Shoot. Not sure if I can get this to work. How about Munoz? Nope. Damn it. All right, let's go back to this. Again, let's go to home run. Walks per 9. Let's go 80. Guys who are under 24. What's his potential be? This dude right here is 21. Let's get Wheatley. What team is this? Tigers. Well, we just made a trade with them too. All right. Matz gets it done straight up. So we get Wheatley, who I like a lot because of that. He's only 21. Great walks per 9. Yeah, let's get Wheatley. That's a few. Oh, they want a little bit more? Okay. So we include Carson Smith. Now the money doesn't. Well, maybe not Carson Smith. Let's include someone who makes nothing. God damn it. You know what? This is being really annoying. I guess they don't want to trade him. I understand. Okay, so let's do this then. Mats to include Carson Smith. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's include Brad Bart and let's go get a dominant closer. Jansen's 33, final year of his deal. That doesn't even work. We do have some youngsters. Edwin Diaz? Ooh. They don't want to do it. Oh, if I take out Bart, okay. We get Edwin Diaz. He has 4 years remaining. He's only 27. He can be our closer. There we go. Perfect. Now let's get rid of... I'm just looking at our bullpen. Lugo's our long man. Then we got like 3 middle relievers. Sworak, Rivero. We have just too many. So Bark's making $4 million. Save some money. Oh, we can get 8. Okay, don't do that trade. There we go. So let's just see what we have here. There's our catcher. First base is Belt. Second base is Sosa. Third base is Cozart. Munoz. Okay, let's get now let's go to free agency and let's just get some depth pieces. So Smoke would be a great bench bat. 5.7 for a depth guy. He hates that. Jose Abreu. Ryan Braun. How much would Abreu cost? $4 million, 4.7. Braun, 3.3. You can also play first and the outfield. think he'd be a great guy for our bench. 1-year deal. I'd like to get a nice backup second baseman too. Tim Beckham. He can play a multitude of positions. Let's get a guy with some speed, like a burner. Or we can get Cabrera. Jay Jerko has a little bit of pop. But he wants every day. Cabrera wants to be every day. So, I mean, Beckham's okay with being a platoon, but 4.7 is a little pricey. Eduardo Escobar? No. Jerkson Profar, maybe. He can play like every position. I actually kind of like this. $10 million. Are you high? Chris Davis off the bench. That's kind of like a waste of Chris Davis. Matt Adams. Ooh, I kind of like Matt Adams. Money's got to be right. 2.2. I'll give you a 2-year deal on that. I think that's good. Let's see. George Springer's an Oriole. Okay. Dallas Keuchel. Ooh, Orioles kind of going all in. They got a couple Astros on their team. Let's just make sure those guys signed. So we got Braun, and then we have Matt Adams. Okay, I like our team now. I like our team. We need to get a new coach. What's our budget now? We're still positive, so I probably won't do anything else. We'll kind of basically be like, hey, we got a little extra money. I don't want to get something makes in walks per 9. That'll bring down break. That's fine. All-star break. We need to make a guy. We can make a trade for a guy. We can go do that. Quintana's in Blue Jay. Gausman's an Astro. Petrostrop's an Astro. David Robertson for Odorizzi. Blake Parker's a Ranger. Andrelton Simmons is a Giant. All right. Jonathan Holder, who's a... No. For Torres and Rivero? Get out of here. That's a stupid trade. Mookie Betts is a Royal. That's weird to see. All right. Rule 5 draft. Maybe a backup catcher. Maybe a reliever. Let's see. No relievers. Yeah, I mean, Banty can at least be used. Hedges will go with him. So, yeah. I think we can finish off the offseason then. There's our pitching coach. Send him to spring training. Just go to the regular season. And let's make our lineup all set. So, wow. Jeez. Looks like we lost a scout. One of our scouts retired. West, East, International. So we need a Central. And there's not any good ones. So there we go. Pitching rotation. Syndergaard, DeGrom. Why is Diaz in there? That would be Arrieta. And why is Sam there? David Rose, I want on the team. So let's so just call down Sam and call up David Rose. Or no. Yes, David Rose. And where is David Tate? I want him to start the year in AAA. If he performs in AAA and like Rose is struggling or Arrieta is struggling, or I don't think Triggs will struggle, we'll call him up. That's a pretty good bullpen. And there's Tate there? And Callaway's a closer. There's a lot of good relievers we have in the minors too. All right. Rick Wall, definitely want him in left. Benintendi in right with that arm. Cozart at third. Not Braun. Why is this guy on the team? Ortiz. Why are you here? Let's call Kalanick up to AAA. And Sosa, call him up to the majors. I don't know why he wasn't already on it. Okay. So Sosa to second. What position are we missing? Oh, that's DH. Probably Braun be our DH. I'll move him up. Let's put Rick Wall. Probably batting. No. Let's have him a little higher. All right. Oops. Well, let's just put Cozart in there. There's Rick Wall. Put him in left. So the lineup, I'm not sure how much weaker it's going to be. It'll be interesting to see. But we have more speed. I think we're a better defensive teammate. Rick Wall definitely hurts, but I think Cozart helps at third. Sosa helps at second. So I think we should be a better defensive team for sure. Let's put Braun. Oops. We can fix that in a second. Yeah, I think we're going to be a pretty darn good team, though, again. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm hoping Hedges continues to improve, too. He did improve last year, so that's important. Okay, I've been attending and right on that team. Okay, there's that. So take a look at standings. We are the 4th ranked team. Yeah, our defense is now 17. It was 26. Speed's 14th. So we did improve on that. 4th ranked team. Top prospects. We take a look at that. We have the number 3 in Rick Wall. He's now in the majors. Kleinight's probably top 20. 16. Yeah, right there. It might have a reliever or two, or maybe a starter. Polero, a closer, 34. And the Marlins have a lot. So, all in all, I think we're a pretty darn good team. Hopefully we can win the division again. That'll be the next episode, boys. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Please drop a like if you did. I'll talk to you all later. Take it easy.